It's gonna go right here. And after pulling a few muscles getting this guy in the garage, it's finally ready for me to get started on it. This 24 drawer Apothecary work cabinet is massive, and I'm sure it needs more work hours than I could ever predict, but in the end, I really think this could be a one-of-a-kind piece of furniture that anyone would love to have. Anyway, this video is part of the $2,000 before and after challenge hosted by the Furniture Squad community. Myself and more than a dozen other creators will be posting furniture videos that you get to vote on to choose your favorite project. Just to vote, you are entered to win a $100 Amazon gift card, so don't forget to binge watch all the videos and vote on your favorite project. So, we need to go through all the drawers, decide what we're going to keep, what we're going to give away or throw away, and just to see what's inside, because I'm curious to what's in these drawers. Some of these things look to be probably 30, 40 years old, so it'll be interesting. Okay, this is the first 4 drawers. I think it's just a ton of little electrical equipment and then some plumbing stuff. Maybe a mixture of both. Honestly, I have no idea. But look at this. You need a Tum or some chewing gum. I bet these taste great. Instructions for Type MS motor starter. Okay, a bit older than I thought. July 1964. Got some nice furniture legs. Not a bad find. Old wooden knob. Alright, round number 2. We have random stuff, a lot of electrical switches, some hinges, and we have more casters and stuff down here, so let's go through everything here. We're making money, getting paid 25 cents per day here. Oh my goodness. No way. Look what we just found. Kind of scared to touch these. Oh my goodness. Some bullets. Oh, that's a first. Holy crap. There's 32 Colt automatic rimless. What would these be used for? Hunting or? No, it says pistols. Somebody had a pistol. That's good to know. Imagine I find a gun. I'm gonna put these away. Okay, this is really cool. Bunch of old matches. So, let's see what we got here. The Keg restaurant. Karen and Tom, 1978. Must be a wedding. Yeah, it is. Pretty sure that number is 1920. So what's interesting here is the interior drawer liners are stamped with Lamatco, which was a laminated materials company in New Westminster just outside Vancouver, BC. They produce cottonwood plywood for paneling, packaging crates, and more. What's interesting is this plant opened in 1916 and closed in 1931, which they couldn't withstand the Great Depression. With this stamp, it's possible that this cabinet is much older than I thought it was, which is pretty crazy. The fact that it says 1920 on it could make this an actual antique Apothecary cabinet, which is just amazing. This is one of the heavier ones as well. Look how many there are. Are they worth anything? Are they garbage? What do you guys think? Anybody ever drink Edwards coffee? I decided to remove the old top. It's just painted plywood and it was damaged anyways, so I thought it would be nice to take it off and we'll find something later to replace it with. So taking the top off, you can see most of this piece is made with solid oak. It's nice to see the mortise, open mortise and tenon joints. So, it's a pretty solid made piece. I think a solid wood top is gonna go a long way. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do with the base. We got a lot of work. Seems to be just the one layer of paint. So, I've got these work goggles. They look like ski goggles, but I'm telling you, no air gets in. And when you're sanding sometimes with a random orbital, the air blows into the corner behind your glasses. So I find goggles that are sealed are just way safer and you don't get that dust blowing directly into your eyes. It hurts a lot. So I might look like I'm going skiing, but extra safe. All right, let's get sanding. I started off by sanding with a 120 grit sanding mesh, but I found it faster to scrape a bit with my carbide scraper and then sand the rest away. As I started removing the first few pulls, I realized that this project is going to be a mental challenge more than anything. I need to do the same thing 24 times, repeating the process over and over, which gets old so fast. But knowing there's a finish line and that satisfaction waiting at the end is what pushes me through each step. Plumbing. Okay. Magnet sticks to that one. Magnet doesn't stick to that one.
It is.
Now I need to sand the drawer faces, the sides, and eventually the insides as well. Okay, we're going to start with 100 grit, so let's toss it on. Number 1 of 24. 2. Mold, or just some kind of, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to spray it with Simple Green. Try it out. It's coming off. Okay, it's the next day. All the water in Simple Green is cleaned. Seemed to get rid of most of the white stuff. You really should clean before you sand. I don't know why, I was just kind of rushing and sanding everything. So cleaning all the grease and stuff off helps so it doesn't get sanded into the grain, and then could cause some issues with your finish later on. So use your head. Come on, Jamie. My external microphone actually died here, so there's no sound, but that's probably a good thing because I had to sand the insides and outsides of 24 drawers. And let me tell you, it wasn't a pleasant sound, so you're lucky you don't have to listen to it. But I spent pretty much a full day sanding these, so it was one of the worst parts of this project so far. So I just bought 6-foot red oak boards. They're surfaced 4 sides. I'm going to use this for the top and also the trim pieces. So they're 1 by 6, real size 5.5 inches. So let's hope this works out. Okay, it is the next day. Everything is dried up and it's time to take these clamps off. $150.
I'm just using a longer screw here. It's just going to go in the back piece, and there's just more for it to go down into.
Painful. I need to do more yoga. I'm gonna be doing this.
Last one. Got some black Tim Hortons coffee here. It only works if it's Tim Hortons. And scrap paper from a scrapbook. Let that sit for a few minutes.
And finally, after every little step has been completed, let's take a look at this piece one more time before we got started on it. I still can't believe I found bullets in this piece. That was pretty crazy to me. And the condition at the start here just really goes to show that we did a lot of work on this one. And finally, here is what it looks like after. And don't forget to vote for your favorite project for the $2,000 before and after challenge with 17 other creators. Just voting, you are entered in the giveaway for the $100 Amazon gift card. So don't forget to vote. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This project was massive, easily my largest one yet, and I think it'll be worth a little bit more than the $250 that I paid for it. What do you guys think? Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to join the Furniture Squad. We're doing a $300 giveaway shopping spree, so you can win that if you join by the end of the challenge date, which is January 7th. So hope to see you in there.